Hey, what's going on? I hope everybody's doing okay. Hey, down here. And I've been looking at myself for the past 5 minutes. I'm obsessed with myself. What's going on? As you can tell, I'm a little bit in a different mood today. I'm doing good. What was I going to talk about? So, me personally, I've had like a lot of issues in the past with myself. It hasn't been easy. I basically had to rediscover myself because I have been lost for a minute. I mean, if you watch some of my videos, then you know that I had some issues in the past. It's not easy nowadays trying to find who you are. It really isn't, because everybody is trying to like put you in a box or something, trying to make you feel like something you're not. And sometimes you're also pressured to behave a certain way based on society standards or whatever. But I have decided personally to stay away from all of that. I have been cutting people off, which is something I'm not used to doing, because I was always like the kind of person who would like other people to like pick him, be cool with everybody, do exactly what everybody wanted me to do, because it seemed easier. And I say to myself, you know what, if I do this, then they'll probably like me more. But in reality, that's not the case. It's just when you do stuff like that, then they know they have you. And they could do whatever they want to you. And you're always gonna come back to them. So that's never a good thing. But I did that a lot, and people took advantage of that a lot. It gets to a point where you get disrespected and you act like it's nothing, but you know for a fact you just got disrespected, and that didn't feel good, and you don't want to feel like that, especially when it comes to people you care about, and you feel like they don't respect you because you're too nice to them and you're always available. That was the case with me. That was one of the things that I used to do that I proudly don't do anymore. I've switched that. I don't call nobody. I don't feel like I have to call anyone. Like at all. I don't feel like I have to call anyone. I'm just figuring stuff out. I don't need nobody to help me when it comes to anything. I'll figure some out. And I'm not saying we don't, like, people don't need help. We do need help, of course, But you have to keep in mind that, like, this is how I do it right now. I don't expect you to do anything. But if you did, it'll be fine. I mean, I'm not gonna, if you're someone I care about and you decide to help me, I'm not gonna like, no, don't. I'm not gonna ask you either. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. And if you decide to do it, I am not going to be waiting for your help. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm not gonna be waiting for you to help me. Like I'm going to do exactly what I'm supposed to do for me. If you want to help, that's fine. I'm not gonna be waiting for you. I'm not gonna be waiting for your help. Waiting for other people's help most of the times leads to disappointment, because you have to understand, people care about themselves, and that's okay. You can't depend on other people to move forward. You have to work on yourself. Like, literally, you have to make sure that you're not in a position where people are using you in any kind of way. Because think about it. If you're waiting for someone to do something for you, then you may never get it or get it done. Because if this person has other things to be doing, then he's not gonna be thinking about you. You're gonna be waiting for a minute. On the other hand, if you decide to do this thing, then you might get it done faster, because it's you. Like, it's you. I mean, you want to help yourself first. and you know, and that's completely okay, completely. Now I'm tired of people taking advantage of me, like I said. So I'm done with that part. I'm done with that, and it feels good. You know, it feels good to be a little independent. You know, it feels really good. It's a new thing for me. You know what I'm saying? It may not seem like a lot to y'all, but it's a pretty new experience for me, and I like that. It really is good. So basically, I had to redesign myself this year. Like literally, completely. I had to stop doing things that I used to do that I didn't like in the past. You know what I'm saying? I have to admit, I was always lazy. You know, not like lazy, but I don't know what happened to me in the last few years that, because I'm a hardworking person, you know, that is the truth. But I don't know what happened to me. Like last year, I was just off. I was just off. My spirit was just off. I didn't want to do anything. I don't know why. You know, maybe it had a lot to do with the way people treated me. I wasn't getting, like appreciation from people I considered to be like close to me. And that also kind of leads to a little bit of depression, because you feel like you're doing things for people and they're not appreciative of your gestures, you know. And that kind of led me down a little bit to the hole that I was last year. And I understand that I wasn't really working that much, you know. I stopped going to the gym for a little while, you know. It was just bad. But at the end of the day, when you're only thinking about, you know, when you're thinking about yourself, when you're putting yourself first, you don't have these issues at all. You know, like I said, I'm putting me first this year. You know, when you're putting yourself first, you don't have these kind of issues. You don't have them at all. You know, so you gotta find a way to self-motivate yourself. Think about the things that you want. The things that you really want to accomplish, and I'm asking you to go to like a corner in your room and write down the things that you want to accomplish this year. I want you to do that and think about everything that you want, and think about you, because you're supposed to be thinking about you. You're supposed to be important. How are you gonna make sure that you accomplish all these goals? You see what I'm saying? That's the point here. At least that's my point this year. That's what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to make sure that at the end of this year, I have a lot of money saved. That's one. A lot of money saved. You know, I'm looking different personally. Maybe I've met a couple of different people who have the same, mindset and plan as me, because I'm planning on doing something different in my life. You know, I got business ideas. I'm trying to find people who have the same kind of like drive, people who want to do things. That's what I'm trying to do, and I want you to do the same. And I want you to know that if you've been a person who you feel like you failed a lot in your life, because I failed a lot too, like a lot. I have been failing in a lot of different areas in my life, like a lot. And it's, to the point where it's almost embarrassing, But that's okay. Failing is just part of the whole process. You shouldn't be afraid of failing. I mean, does it hurt? Yeah, of course it hurt, but you should not be. You should not be afraid. It's okay. I've been failing a lot too, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But if you're a person who has been failing the entire lives, I want you to know that it's always a beginning. It's, like a new beginning. It's gonna get to a point where it's going to get better. It is going to get better. And for anybody out there who feels like they're depressed, or it just isn't working, and you feel like it's the end of the world, like it is never gonna get better. It is gonna get better. It is going to get better. That's the thing about life. You're gonna be fine. Think about the things that you don't like about yourself. What would you like to change? Make a plan about whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, and just focus on yourself. You're going to be fine. You're going to be completely fine. Don't let nobody tell you what you can or cannot do. Like, do not let nobody put you in a box. Oh, you could do this. Like, you're good at this. It's like, what do you want? And be realistic too. What do you think you can accomplish? What do you think you can accomplish? Realistically speaking, go for it. You should go for it. Redesign yourself. That's the message for this video. Or for you on this video, redesign yourself. You are not too dumb. You're not too stupid. No, you could do something with your life too. What are the things you don't like about yourself? Like I said, you could change those step by step. Redesign yourself. Whoever you were in the past, that's not you no more. Because you just decided to change. Whoever you used to be, that's not you. You could try again. You could start over. Don't be afraid. I hope this new journey is amazing for you. Because I'm gonna be alright. Like, I know for a fact I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Like, for the past year, I had a lot of bad things happen to me. To the point where I got used to them. I would just be like, this is going too well. Something's gonna happen, then something happened, and then I would just laugh it off, and then I just solve it, because that's just how it goes. Like, it's not supposed to be easy, I gotta be like, this is too good, and then something bad happens, and I'm like, oh, there it goes, and I just laugh about it, I was just talking to my aunt the other day. She had the same thing happen to her last year. Like, she had a lot of bad stuff happen to her. Out of nowhere. She didn't know why. She didn't know why, And I had the same situation. Last year was just bad. Like, it was bad. But hey, it's just part of life, It's just part of life. And please do not let any little situation destroy your whole life or your whole day, You get a flat tire, you feel like, why is this happening to me? It's like, nah, it's just a flat tire. You just call AAA, you're going to be all right. You're going to be fine. Just because you had a little bad day doesn't mean your whole life is going to be like that. It's like, nah, you're going to be fine. Just redesign yourself. Make a little plan about what you want, or about the things you want, and go step by step. You're going to be fine. So, Danny, and that's my message for you today, Danny. I'm out.